Tell us what happened.
Well, it certainly was quite a game, a lot of ups and downs, and the last play was amazing. It's a game, if you look at the last minute or so, in those situations, you pull off a miracle in a game like that, once in a blue moon. It just doesn't happen very often. But we got fortunate with a couple things. Luka missing the second free throw, sent a guy to the line that's a very good free throw shooter, happened to miss two. And then, Luka made one of the signature special shots that you're going to see for a long time. So very fortunate, and special win. And it certainly wasn't smooth all the way. Defensively, we could have done better, but guys found a way, which is great.
Callie?
Hey, Rick, can you kind of take us from your perspective where you were on the bench? What were you seeing? It obviously wasn't a very clean look for Luka, but what were you seeing and what were you thinking as that all went down?
Well, you expect him to make these shots. I mean, the fact that it was running and off the wrong foot, in the context of Luka and what he's capable of, I mean, these are shots that he makes all the time. I saw the one where he's walking out of the building and he throws it in from a 45-degree angle behind the backboard at the front of the hallway out of American Airlines Center. I mean, get the ball in his hands and he believes that anything's possible. And so, hey, look, I mean, it's a wrong-footed shot that hit nothing but net. It's just an amazing shot. My biggest question was it a 2 or a 3? And then when Mike Shedd came back and said it's a 3 and that's ball game, what a feeling.
Tim Cato?
Hey, Rick, you said, it's pretty much an expectation that he hit shots like this. Did that expectation start with his rookie season with the shot he hit in Portland away? Was it even sooner than that? I'm just curious, when was this expectation that he was just a for lack of a better term, a dumb shot hitter? When did that start?
I wouldn't call him that if I were you.
That's fair. A Luka shot hitter. How's that?
Yeah, look, I can't tell you how many $1,000 I've lost to him on half-court shots. One time in Mexico City, our second year, I paid him off in pesos because I was so pissed about it. And I don't bet with him anymore because I've seen him do everything. I've seen him call swishes from half court. I've seen him kick the ball in from 40 feet. Anytime we walk into practice and he's sitting on a table getting stretched out behind a basket and says, "Hey, coach, if I make a shot, it's practice over." And I'm always like, "Forget it, no way." He's going to make the shot. He's going to make the shot some way. So, look, he's just a very, very special and unique guy when it comes to these kinds of things. He sees angles and possibilities and has a belief system that very few of us can fathom. And so pretty amazing stuff. He wasn't having a particularly good game. It was rough sledding. They were beating him up. A couple of the threes didn't go in, down the stretch, but he just hung in. And he also got the defensive belt tonight. I think some of it had to do with the shot. Mostly because we don't give it out unless there's a win. So congratulations to him on that. And we'll get out of here, get home late, and start getting ready for New York.
Kevin?
Rick, you've played alongside Larry Bird and seen some of the greats come through this game. What is it about moments and specific players that the greats have, like a Luka Doncic, that allows them to succeed in moments like this?
Well, look, I've studied this a long time. I had the chance to play with Bird. I came out of college the year that Michael Jordan did and competed against him in college and watched him in the pros. A certain element is will. A certain element is, just an amazing focus on only one thing. How am I going to get the ball in the basket? That's the only focus that these guys have. And really, you can get into all kinds of different discussions about brain typing and everything else. But look, I've experienced it for years with, Bird on the basketball floor, on the golf course. If Luka ever takes up golf, he's going to be a guy that makes ridiculous putts, when you least expect it. It's hard to quantify, what this kind of ability is all about.
Tim McMahon?
You mentioned you lost a bunch of money to him. I'm curious, did you ever win any of those bets? And does he pay off his bets?
He's not great at paying bets off. And it's not really, the only exchange of money was the $500 in pesos. And I got that money from my trainer, so it's really not out of my pocket. But look at this. This is, he expects to make these shots. He expects to make half-court shots. He expects to make 60-footers. And one of the other characteristics about guys like him, and another guy that I coached that would make shots like this is Darrell Armstrong. Because, Darrell he was always in a competitive mode, and he was competing to get the ball in the basket. I saw him it was either game 3 or game 4 of our first round series in 2003. There was a ball that was bouncing out near the 3-point line. The shot clock was at 2 seconds. He ran and caught the ball with one hand and one-handed it and made the shot. And these guys like him and guys like Luka and Bird and Jordan was a more conventional shot maker in these kinds of situations. LeBron James has made a lot of them. Kobe Bryant is another one that routinely tosses in game-winning shots. I mean, he's done it to so many teams, and so this is just this is one of those joyous nights. Where we escaped. We had Houdini, and he got us out of here alive.
Okay, Dwight's on his way, so we'll let Rick